Hi everyone, this is Susie. Today we're going to be making some soup, and I'm going to call it the corn cauliflower soup. And these are the ingredients we will be using. I have some corn, some cauliflower, potato, garbanzo, tomato, onion, garlic, tomato paste, vegetable broth, salt and pepper, some cumin, and some chipotle peppers. I prefer the ones in adobo, but if you don't have them, you can use the ground. And this is an oil-free recipe as well. It's vegan and oil-free. However, the chipotles and adobo might have a little bit of oil, so you can consider it as no added oils. But if you really want it without any oils, then I would use the powder instead of the chipotles and adobo. Okay, so let's get started. And just so you know, we will be garnishing this soup with some avocado, some cilantro, and some chopped onions, and some lemon or lime juice. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is the tomato base for the soup. And I have my chopped tomatoes, the onion, the garlic, the chipotle and adobo, and about a half a tablespoon of tomato paste, and I'm just going to add some water so that this blends smoothly. That's about a cup of water or so, and I'm just going to blend this until smooth, okay? And this is what the mixture looks like. And I went ahead and added the other half of the chile chipotle because it wasn't spicy enough for me. So you can adjust to whatever you prefer. You can add more, more garlic or more tomato. And I do add the tomato paste because I feel like it does give it a little bit more tomatoey flavor, so that I don't have to add another tomato, but it's up to you. You can leave it out and just add some more fresh tomato if you want it to be, fresher. And here you have an option. You can either strain this, or you can just, if you have a very good blender, then you can just use it like this without straining. And now I'm just going to turn on my pot, and it doesn't have any oil at all. Oops. And I'm just going to pour in my tomato sauce that we made. And you can add the salt to this before you blend it, or you can just go ahead and add it now, okay? What I like to do is I like to add a little bit of water and then swish this around so we get all the tomato and all the goodness in there. Okay, so now I'm going to add the salt. I have about a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to start with a teaspoon and then go from there. And then some freshly ground pepper. This is according to your taste, as much as you like. And then I'm also going to add one dry bay leaf. The small one is fine. And here you have the option of cumin seeds, just like a little pinch of this, maybe probably about that much, about 1/4 of a teaspoon or less, or you can add ground cumin. It depends on what you like, and I like the ground cumin instead. So it's just like a little pinch of this, because this is very strong. So we're going just to mix all that in, and I have 2 more cups of water. I started with the 2 cups, and remember we added like 1 cup to blend everything and then the other cup to kind of clean the blender. So now I have 2 more cups, and I'm going to add it already smells good. And now you can add, if you like, a little bit of vegetable broth powder or paste or whatever it is that you use, that you add to your soups and your stews. You can add just about maybe half a teaspoon of it. I'm going to add like half a teaspoon of it. This is one that I make, so, but you can use whatever favorite one you have, okay? And you're just going to mix that in. And I did add another teaspoon of salt, but that's according to your taste, okay? And that's what it looks like. So now we're going to add our potatoes. I have 2 medium potatoes, which is about 2 cups or so. I'm going to add that in there. And at this point, I'm just going to cover this up for the potatoes to start to cook. And we'll be back in a few minutes. So I went ahead and rinsed my garbanzo beans that were in the can. And the other thing that I forgot to mention yesterday when I was teaching you guys how to cook the raw garbanzo beans was that you can also have this as a snack. So let's say you didn't want to add the whole can of garbanzos to your soup and you had a little bit left over. You can snack on these, and one way that we do it in Mexico is you just grab your garbanzo beans and you add a little bit of lime juice. Lime juice is best, but you know, if you have lemon juice is fine. And a little bit of salt, like that. And then a little bit of hot sauce, your favorite hot sauce. And here is your snack. So this is what we snack on in Mexico. Oh my goodness, it was so good. So, if you ever, you know, want a little something in the afternoon that you just want to munch on, but you want it to be, you know, pretty healthy, this is a great thing to do. And a great way to use up your leftover garbanzo beans. So, try them out, okay? They're really good. So the potatoes have been cooking for about 15 minutes, and now I'm going to go ahead and add my cauliflower, and I just chopped it in, you know, small pieces. So you can go ahead and add that at this time. So basically, you don't want your potatoes. You don't want your potatoes to be totally cooked. You just want them to be still a little, you know, not totally cooked, so that the other vegetables that will be added in later, then it'll give them enough time to finish cooking, okay? So it's been 5 minutes since I put in the cauliflower, and I'm going to go ahead and add my corn. And this is about a cup or so of corn. You can be fresh or frozen. This is fresh corn. And I'm going to add my garbanzo beans. And we'll let that cook for a couple more minutes, okay? So 10 minutes after I added the corn and the garbanzo, I turned off the heat, and this is what it looks like. So everything is cooked. Okay, you guys, so here it is. Here is our delicious soup. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness, I can't wait to dig in. So I warmed up some corn tortillas. I chopped up some fresh cilantro, some white onion. We have some avocado and a little bit of lemon juice. And if it needs more salt, you can just add a little bit more salt. But here it is. Look at that deliciousness. Oh my goodness. Okay. So here it goes. Give it a try. You don't have to add these garnishes if you don't like. If you don't like onion, you don't have to add onion. But I think it tastes good with everything. And I just like to slice a little bit of the avocado in there. Just like that. A little bit. If you have lime juice, it's best with lime juice, but I only have lemon juice. And I just like to mix everything in there so that when you grab a spoonful, you grab a little bit of everything. And that's it. Look at that beauty. I'm waiting for it to cool a little bit. It's super hot. Okay, so now you just grab your tortilla. You wrap it up like this. Oh my goodness. This is so good. Oh, I'm so happy. The avocado just gives it like this creaminess. Oh my goodness. If you've never had avocado in your soups, give it a try. It's so good. So I am going to keep munching on this, but I hope you guys like it. And give it a try and let me know what you think. And you can always play with the vegetables. If there's something that you don't like and you want to switch, you know, feel free to do that. And I'm not a big cauliflower eater, except when I do my raw ceviche with the cauliflower. I like it in that, and I also like it in this. So if maybe you're like me, you're not like the biggest fan of cauliflower, maybe if you try it in the soup, you know, you'll really like it because I think it absorbs all the flavors of the tomato and the chipotle and the spices and stuff like that. So that might help. So I hope you guys love it as much as I do. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it and have a great day, okay? Thank you so much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.